Say that you have a budget of $20 per week. To simplify things, there are only two goods in the market. You can spend your money on burgers and on coffee. Burgers cost $5 and coffee costs $2.50. A like is free, so please do so after watching this video if you learned something, okay? Thank you. Let's continue now. We can put this information in a graph. On the y-axis you can see the number of burgers you can buy per week, and on the x-axis you can see the number of coffees you can buy in a week. If you spend all your money on burgers, you will be able to afford 4 burgers. If you spend all your money on coffee, you will be able to buy 8 cups of coffee. We can draw a line between these points, which is called a budget constraint. The budget constraint represents all combinations of burgers and coffee you can afford per week when you spend all of your money. Every point to the left of the budget constraint is called a feasible point, meaning that you have enough money to buy these combinations of burgers and coffee. An example of this is 1 burger and 1 coffee. Every point to the right of the budget constraints is called an infeasible point, meaning that you don't have enough money to buy those combinations of burgers and coffee. An example of this is 5 burgers and 5 coffees. This budget constraint has a slope of minus 0.5, meaning that for every burger you give up, you can buy 2 additional coffees. But what do changes in the income or the price of the goods have on the budget constraint? Let's take a look at what happens when the income changes first. Your income was $20, but it is now only $10. What happens to the graph? You can see that the budget constraint moves to the left, meaning that you are now only able to afford 2 burgers and 4 coffees. The slope of the budget constraint stays the same at minus 0.5, meaning that for every burger you give up, you can buy 2 additional coffees. This is the initial situation we looked at earlier again. Now the price of a coffee doubles from $2.50 to $5 due to a bad harvest of coffee beans. You can now see the changes makes to the graph on your screen. At the income of $20, the maximum number of coffees you can buy now in a week is 4. The area between the old and the new budget constraint is the loss of feasible options. The slope of the new budget constraint is minus 1, meaning that for every burger you give up, you can only buy 1 coffee. Here we show the initial situation again. Now the price of a burger decreases from $5 to $4 due to lower transportation costs. At the income of $20, the maximum number of burgers you can buy in a week is 5. The area between the old and the new budget constraint is the gain of feasible options. The slope of the curve is now minus 5/8. That brings us to the end of the video. If you learned something today, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. This would allow me to continue making videos on YouTube for free. See you in my next video.